Hello there. This is Quarter Recall, a live show where we take a look back at what's going on in pop culture this week, 25 years ago. I did the hand sign. I know you can't see it, but I did 5 years ago. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Movies, it was pretty sick. I mean, I look like shit, so it wasn't that great, but it was cool. Movies, musics, games. I'm going to say musics constantly. That's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of musics, games, whatever comes up, we're talking about. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm here with my co-host Leo. What up, Leo? COVID bros in the house. Yeah, I still kind of feel like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm at my 5 days. So 5 days is like CDC recommended quarantine or whatever. So I could technically leave the house today if I wanted to, but I don't know if I will. I feel good. I feel okay. It's just stuffy. Yeah, just a couple brutal days. I think, yeah, just 2 days of just like fever and it's just fever, right? Yeah, that was kind of, I think that's, I don't know if that's just the course of it, but yeah, like I took my wife to the airport Monday. Tuesday, I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't feel great, but I was okay. And then, I don't know, by 10 o'clock on Tuesday, 11 o'clock in the morning, I was just like, oh, I feel so bad. Fever just crept in super hard, and I was at like a, yeah, I was at like a 101 or a 102 all day. I started getting the chills, and I'm always hot. Like, I run so hot. So as soon as I started feeling cold, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm in bad shape. And so yeah, Wednesday I tested positive. So you took your wife to the airport Monday, and then Tuesday. I'm surprised. You know, it's funny. I traveled last week, so I don't know if it just sat that long or if I got it somewhere else. Because I definitely thought I was going to get COVID from the airport from Denver, but yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, do you know where you got it?" It's like, how the fuck do you know where you got it? Like, how do people are like, "Oh, I got it here"? It's like, how the fuck do you know? Yeah, why? What made you so smart? You're like a fucking virologist. A fucking, yeah, how are you a marketing manager and a virologist? Okay, like, fucking get over it. Everyone is an and you might die. I'm not healthy, so they gave me the Paxlovid like the president got. I mean, if you ask me, for sure. Hot takes. But I mean, I'm the most important person to me, right? If you don't think you're the most important person to you, then you got a problem. Like, I love my wife. She's second most important, but third is Happy Dog. But you're a distant fourth. Don't worry. You're a distant fourth. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's fucked up. Or then, like, your MySpace, your top 8, right? Was it top 9? What was it, top 9 or was it top 8? Or really? I use MySpace so much. I met so many girls on MySpace. Oh yeah, I was a little older than you, so I was. I'm not anymore, but I used to be. Oh yeah, it was the top 8. Yeah, top 8 was so mean. It was like the meanest thing because you'd be like, Like, okay, you're top eight, you're top eight. Yeah, it's so fucked up, but it was fun. Um, that's so funny. All right, so while I'm googling MySpace top eights and looking at like MySpace memes, um, all right. So before we go back into the past, Leo, what'd you do this week? No, I don't know where the fuck that thing went. I feel like Wii's were like disposable for a long time, so I don't know. I I mean the Wii looks like shit. So what are you gonna do? What do you think looks really good on the Wii? Yeah, yeah. Ooh. We didn't have anything else to do. What are you gonna do? Fucking Google, look at Instagram, or there's nothing to do. Every read a book or something. There was nothing else happening in the world at that point in time, right? No, I never played that one. Oh, I wish. I could learn magic and meet a nice cat girl. I have a pet chocobo. Imagine. So you're what? You're a well-established bachelor, is what you're saying. I mean, I didn't say harem. I just one lucky cat girl. All right. Jeez. You know, if she plays her cards right, maybe. There's bunny girls. Yeah, I don't know if there are. But it's the same world, right? Like, so there, cat girls do exist. If you've played Final Fantasy 14, you'd realize they're all tied together. Ivalice exists in Final Fantasy 14. So, case closed. Case closed. I'm looking up if there's cat girls in Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty dark. You never played it? Yeah.
Accessible, and again, by the time I'm starting to get like, all right, I think I get it. It's fun. It's fun swinging around, and the mobility. I'm starting to get over it, and it's almost over. Like I'm almost done with it. I think it's actually a great length. What I have also learned is I don't really like Spider-Man really. Like I don't really like that universe a lot. I think it's very it's very sweet. Like everyone's incredibly nice, which is kind of cool and refreshing. Peter Parker and Miles Morales in this one are just like the nicest people that have ever lived. You know,
Yeah,
all
great.
they do is just try and help everyone, and it's very sweet. No, all the negativity is very like convoluted. Like they're like, we're gonna kidnap this person whenever he gets murdered. You know, it's always very like weird, lighthearted crimes that sort of impact the neighborhood, and there's a very sweet, underappreciated aspect, but it all feels a little goofy and silly in a way that I don't know why I would have thought it'd be anything else. Like, I guess Spider-Man is really pretty kid-oriented. But I don't know. I roll my eyes a lot where I'm like, why are the police transporting Rhino in his suit?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? And then he escapes, of course. And it's like, well, yeah, because you're moving him around in his giant Rhino suit. Why?
Yeah, he seems completely capable of breaking out of your cages with. Like,
Yeah, like maybe take his suit off, and then he can't.
Or have a cage that's capable of holding him in his suit. Like, it seems like this was like doomed to fail from the inception.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into I'm not gonna overanalyze the plot of a Spider-Man game. But I guess my point is very goofy and silly in a way that, maybe isn't really for me. But as a game, it's it's fun and really locomotion really is cool. It reminded me of GTA 5, which I mentioned I just beat, where really a lot of both of those games is about how fun it is to navigate.
Yeah.
Like GTA 5 really is about how fun it is to drive and to choose different vehicles and try and find. And this is very much about like swinging around New York City is fucking awesome. And then when you get to the actual missions for both of those games, it's like, it's all right, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's really not the focus. And that's been kind of an interesting revelation where it's like, no, it's really about navigating the world. Both of them.
Yeah, and the story in Miles Morales is just okay. Like, I love Miles; he's so great.
He's amazing, but yeah, I agree. The story's pretty shitty and dumb, and like
the whole
the
Tinker
not very good. It's so
stuff
dumb.
is so cringy and stupid.
That revelation was just like There's a funny scene in the beginning too. He really is just so charming and wonderful, and again that whole energy of like everyone's nice and even if it's not for me, it's kind of a neat vibe that is unique. But there's a great scene in the beginning where he's walking and then he's just looking around the neighborhood, and again it looks, I can't overstate how like much work went into making everything visually pretty spectacular. But he stops and he talks to this woman who's painting a mural, and she's deaf, which is kind of neat and unexpected, and he signs to her, which was like, oh, he knows ASL, that's cool. And then right after that he walks up to another lady and she's like, hey, have you met my girlfriend? And I was like, oh, okay, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
like,
right.
And in no way do I have a problem with like having different people in games. It's awesome. Like, diversity in games is really cool. I have no issue with it. But it was a very strange way to be like, deaf person check, then like, oh, this person's a lesbian, even though that has absolutely zero relevance whatsoever to not only the story, but just like, if someone had been like, have you met my wife? I'd be like, what? It's a very strange thing to say. There's a lot of very strong emphasis on that in a way that's not really tied to the story, which again doesn't bother me, but kind of ties into this sort of eye-rolling sense. Yeah, this is for kids, and that's not a bad thing as such. It's just not really
it is
targeted
strange
towards me.
It is strange to have a sequence of like, let's meet the others characters, and it's like, okay, here we go down the line. But
right.
But
and then, again, it didn't bother me, but it felt very inelegant, I guess.
Yeah, it's just kind of a sloppy way to do it, right? It
doesn't... Yeah, exactly. Just bad writing. But it's, anyway, that's pretty much all. It's a fun game. I have a feeling I'm done with it, and I've enjoyed my time with it, and I don't think I'll get the next one.
Did you beat it?
And I don't think so, but I feel like I'm very close to the end. Like, I could probably beat it in the next hour or so. I got all the, like, little caches, which I really enjoy, just rolling around. And I did all the hideouts, so I'm about to go meet the Tinker in this like theater. So I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are too. But
again, the length is great. I love it. It's like there was just enough unlockables to spend a couple hours floating around the city getting them. The story is real short, straightforward. I'm like, I wish more games were this length.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway. I played a few different things, but what did you play this week?
I didn't really play shit. I got the COVID.
I guess you were a little sick, huh?
Yeah, I laid in bed. I read a lot. What did I do? I watched some Korean dramas on Netflix. Did I play any games? I'm trying to think if I played anything. What did I? I'm like, I installed a game, didn't I? No. I played a little bit of Multiverses, the WB Smash clone. I don't know if I talked about that before, but
I think you mentioned that you had played it a little bit.
It's okay. I feel like that game is just doomed to die. I don't understand how people make these games, and then there's clearly something that's very broken, and it kind of spoils the whole thing right at the start, and they have to do so much work to like undo that. And I feel like that's a lot of what Multiverses has been. It's just like character issues or, control issues. Yeah. And then it's just, people just kind of fall off so fast. But, oh well.
Yeah, I don't think you have the luxury of releasing a broken game, at least in multiplayer. Maybe
No.
in single player, I think the standards might be a little bit different. But
Also,
did you hear about how they released a port of Knights of the Old Republic 2 on the Switch, and it was just you couldn't beat it
really?
until they patched it? Like they're like, yeah, there's a glitch in here, so you can't finish. But we're working on it. And it was like, wow, that really is pretty fucked up.
Yeah. What is wrong with people? Like, what
I
a
think
world,
just,
man.
I think they're just pushed to release it, even though they're like, well, it's not ready, and they're like, we don't care. Just fix it after you release it. We gotta like meet our deadline. It's very
What
strange.
a world, you know? Yeah. Other than that, I didn't really play anything. What did I do? I'm trying to think what I did this whole time, but I've done nothing but
just recovering.
Just recover and sleep. What was last weekend? What was last weekend? What did I do last night? I went to Japanese bar. I'm trying to think what happened before I got sick, like the couple days between recording and getting sick. Yeah, I went and had Japanese barbecue at Mampuku. I went to, I think I talked about going to Yamashiro.
You did?
That's kind of it. Yeah, nothing happened. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, sometimes it's nice to have nothing happen.
I went to West Hollywood. I told you about that before. Went to a vegan restaurant called, what was it called? Gracias Madre or something? It was okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Vegan food's all right. Yeah.
It's like I like vegetables, and usually it's vegetables, and so yeah, it can be pretty good.
Yeah, pretty uneventful. Sorry, guys. I just
Hey, it's okay.
I got the Rona. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Well, with
I know
that
what you
being
mean.
said, let's go back in time.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Let's watch some of these sweet trailers.
Can't wait.
All right, here we go. No games this week, just movies.
Ooh, rated R for restricted.
Some of these are weird.
I guess this was really Julia Roberts is like at her height of her powers, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
My name is Sutton. I'm with the Justice Department.
I am an American citizen, and I demand to see Alice Sutton.
He probably is crazy, but there's something about Jerry.
Jerry Fletcher.
It's his opinion on Jews, I think, that
Yeah.
really draws me to him.
Over a bet that Howard Hughes lost to Aristotle Onassis.
Some would call his theories crazy.
You're telling me that NASA is going to kill the President of the United States with an earthquake?
Not exactly the kind of thing a Secret Service agent can, like, just throw himself on top of.
He writes them in his newsletter.
This is the third issue this year.
He would have a blog now.
He sends them out.
Definitely. He'd be a
Or a
podcaster.
podcast. Yeah.
Look, I feel kind of naked back here. Could we get out of here?
Please don't tell me you're naked back there.
No, it's just a figure of speech. Could we go?
And she is the only one he trusts.
I've loved you since the first time I ever saw you.
Oh god, there's a lot of red flags with this guy,
A lot.
and not just because he's Mel Gibson.
Can you prove any of this?
Absolutely not.
Only he doesn't know which one.
I must have hit a nerve with one of those artists.
Do you think this movie's called Conspiracy Theory? I bet it is.
And it's all conspiracy theory.
Is it really?
I have to find Jerry.
Bingo.
Oh, Patrick Stewart. That's nice.
There he is.
These things that you're talking about, you did them to Jerry.
Jerry is very dangerous.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to find him because he'd find me.
I like that montage of him falling down the stairs and
Yeah, that was pretty good.
what? I wonder what the context for that is.
I'll kill you.
Whoa. This looks like a pretty shitty movie.
Yeah, I've seen it. I remember watching it when I was younger.
I like that font.
Conspiracy Theory.
Yeah.
Directed by Richard Donner.
Pretty good.
Richard Donner is the guy who did Jaws, right? That's pretty
I
good.
don't know.
So,
I don't know.
The orca population has declined 10% in the last 2 years, and we don't know why.
What about this one?
is this Free Willy? Oh, three.
This one's actually direct to video. I just left it in because I already pulled it.
No, it's great. I love direct to video.
And I love Free Willy.
Do you?
I mean, the first one was pretty fun. It was all the Native American stuff and the orca. And he does the
I mean, I do like whales, but I have no memory of them. Ooh, VHS though. Remember those weird cases? What was
the
up
big,
with that?
yeah, the big puffy ones, like the Disney
Yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love whales.
Yeah, whales are fucking cool. Especially ones that are called killer whales. Even better.
Have you seen this Netflix show, the Korean drama about the attorney that has, she's on the spectrum, she's autistic?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's funny because she talks about whales all the time. She loves whales. So it's like,
yeah, whales are cool.
She's always telling whale facts. All right, you ready for this one?
She sounds cool.
She is very cool. She's kind of too cool, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah,
it's cute because she is far too like charming. You know what I mean? Truly, like, it's like, if like, what if you're on the spectrum and you couldn't deal with like people's emotions and stuff, and it's like, well, you wouldn't come out being the most charming like version of that, but it's very cute.
I'm what you might call a player.
I feel like we've already seen this trailer, but then I realize we've seen like 3 movies exactly like this already.
This was the time.
Yeah.
405, Robin's husband.
What's that smell?
Bernie.
Just another day in the life of a player.
You want to dance?
What is life? All I know is a brother who got more than one woman and looking for some more is a pimp.
Well, that covers just about every man I know.
Ew.
Now, Uncle Fred, that's the Mac of this family, the original player.
See, a woman who's a player herself wants to be played.
Yo,
Needs to be played for the continuation of this man-woman thing.
Open up the door!
Whoa.
I mean, it's eternal. You know, like the smell of chitlins.
I'll be damned if it ain't the before and before shot. Looking like 2 big M&Ms sitting over there.
now that's cold.
Bill Bellamy. Natalie DeSalle.
Get busted.
Bernie Mac.
Your mama's a man. I'll push your head wide open.
Pierre.
Pierre? Who the hell's that?
Anthony Brown.
Pierre.
Gilbert Gottfried.
It's onion food. It makes a grown man cry.
And Max Julian as the original player. Def Jam's How to Be a Player.
Oh, wow.
I know you ain't looking over there. Don't you know I will cut you?
What do you think about that?
I'm into it.
Really? That's funny.
No, not
So
really.
what was Def Jam? They were a record company.
Record company.
And then they got into movies and, of course, games, right?
And movies and games.
Vendetta.
Yeah.
Oh, good
But
for
I
them.
think that like, I think it was more about the talent, right? I think they were more like a record company. Because you look at other record companies at the time, it was all about like who was in it, right? Like who sang on their label. So I think for Def Jam it was more about like who was in their group and then what projects they could do with those people, like movies and music and video games, and right.
That's cool.
Because everything starred them, right? Even the game was all the Def Jam people, right?
Yeah.
They call themselves travelers, and their way of life has been a secret until now.
Sorry for your loss.
Until Bill Paxton showed up.
No, until Marky Mark showed up.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
I got it right by birth.
Hold on a second.
How has he been an actor for so long? Don't understand.
He's been around since New Kids on the Block, bro.
I know, it's just fucking wild. Like, he's one of the most successful people ever, and he's...
So here I am. I got all
Yeah.
the money tied for the
It's so
film.
weird.
That's $5 profit right there. You take them off and don't look back.
All I'm saying is a man puts his mind to it, he can really clean up.
Some of your people come through here last spring.
Almost got us killed back there. Damn head down.
Back there.
Cheers. More than a job, boy. What I got here is an opportunity for guys, no smart guys like you who want in to clean up.
200.
400.
No.
5.
Oh.
Something about that
Oh.
gal, man.
What's going on with you, man?
Mm-hmm.
90s movies are so funny.
9 movies are so funny.
You guys looking maybe for an inside track?
Look, if this is something you really want, you gotta go for it with everything you've got.
You're here now. You're with
They were
me.
just real all over the
They're
place.
whipping people off.
You're leaving the family for a woman? Sitting on top of the world, you want to blow it all to hell.
Leaving the family for a woman seems actually like a pretty good reason, really.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Bill Paxton.
Can't be that easy to pull the wool over somebody's eyes.
Can be real easy. Mark Wahlberg.
That's what it takes to get what I want.
Well, I like that.
Juliana Margulies.
Ooh.
Juliana Margulies.
What's left of it?
Traveler.
It just looks like a very 90s movie, you know? I don't have a lot to say about it.
Yeah,
other than it's wild that fucking Mark Wahlberg was... That he's just had such a remarkable career and for... I don't know. It's like he lives in the background. You know? It's like, yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg, but no one ever really recognizes what an insane career he's had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's an
like,
insane...
you know, anyone who's like, I'm a huge Mark Wahlberg fan. Everyone's like, yeah, he's just always been there.
I'm a huge
will.
Mark Wahlberg fan, so I know one person for sure.
Yeah. I don't have strong feelings about him.
Ever since I saw him in Transformers, I couldn't get enough.
Oh yeah, Transformers 4.
Yeah.
5.
He's like, let's go, Bumblebee. That's Mark Wahlberg impersonation.
That's really dead on.
Thank you. All right, this is our last. And this is a terrible. This is your favorite kind of trailer because it's fucking trash.
4 stars.
I've realized British movies have real bad trailers.
A wonderful comic slice of life.
I love that observation. I've noticed that
Look, it's Gollum. It's Gollum.
Hey, Andy Serkis.
It's the monkey from Planet of the Apes.
Well, they're apes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just seems like a shitty trailer, and that tells me nothing about the movie at all.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
But there's Gollum.
Yeah. My precious. That's my Gollum impersonation. I do.
Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to guess.
I do voices, just so you know.
But only 2. Only Gollum and Mark Wahlberg.
I do the monkey from Planet of the Apes too, but it doesn't really talk.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, I've never seen it. Caesar.
Yeah, I just did the hand sign for ape strong together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can you do any other voices?
Let me think for a minute.
Can you do a Donald Trump impression?
No. I refuse.
Oh, okay.
Unwilling.
Smart. Plead the fifth.
I plead the Fifth Amendment on the Donald Trump impersonation. That's all of our trailers today. Leo, is there anything in that bunch that you are super excited to see?
No, not really. What was the first one again? No, not that one.
The first one was Conspiracy Theory.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Followed by Free
Def
Willy.
Jam one looked horrible. Free Willy I wouldn't watch.
Def Jam's How to Be a Playa.
Definitely wouldn't watch that.
Traveler with Mark Wahlberg.
No.
And then Career Girls with the monkey
Andy
from
Serkis.
Planet of the Apes.
I guess if I had to choose, maybe the last. But honestly, I have no desire to. What about you?
Definitely not the last one like you. That looked real dumb.
Well, I think, well, how do you know, though? I guess the reason I brought that one up is because I know nothing about it. So it's the trailer told me nothing. So to me, a trailer that tells me the movie's going to be shitty versus a trailer that about, I think I'll go with the one I know nothing about because it's more of a, gamble. Maybe it's good.
I want to watch.
I'm almost certain are not good.
I want to watch Free Willy 3.
Yeah. Well, would you know what's going on, though? I haven't seen the...
I think it'll be easy enough to figure out through context clues.
I don't know.
I saw the first one. I remember that.
Free Willy lore. I don't know how deep it gets.
Willy's a whale. And
Are orcas whales?
Yes. I don't really know, but they're not fish.
Yeah, but they could be like dolphins.
They could be... What?
I mean, they aren't, because dolphins aren't whales.
No, dolphins aren't whales. Dolphins are dolphins.
They are dolphins. The orca or killer whale, Orcanis orca, is a toothed whale belonging to the oceanic dolphin family.
You called it a whale like 6 times, though.
Well, it says the orca or killer whale, but it's a dolphin.
You said it's a toothed whale.
Is a toothed whale belonging to the dolphin family. Yeah, I guess that's my point. It's very confusing. Also, it's a cosmopolitan species, so I assume that means it lives in New York City.
Lives in New York,
has a nice place in Florida, but spends most of its time in NYC and a high rise overlooking the park.
How about this? It may sound confusing, but all dolphins are simply smaller types of whales. The whale order, Cetacea, is divided into several different families, one of them being Delphinidae, which is the whale, or dolphins. So all dolphins are whales.
Yeah, the toothed whales are a parvorder of cetaceans that includes dolphins, porpoises, and other whales possessing teeth. Interesting.
How
I guess
stupid
that's the delineation.
do we sound to like that one girl that loves like waterology, fishology.
Waterology. Well, it's sounding stupider by the moment. I would argue that our desire to correct our errors and learn more about this fascinating topic would inspire hope in that person. Be like, hey, you know, they sound stupid, but they're trying to be smart. It's admirable.
Oh, look how cute this beluga is.
Belugas are very cute. Are they the rubbery ones with the weird bulbous heads?
The white rubbery bulbous ones?
Yeah. I love that TikTok or whatever it is where someone's just like kind of pushing on their head.
Yeah.
And the beluga loves it. They're like, yeah.
We went to SeaWorld last year and it was so fun. Yeah, I love the beluga.
Did you feel guilty for being entertained by imprisoned animals that are very smart?
Not really. It is funny though because I remember the whole, Blackfish thing and I was like, oh, I wonder how different it's going to be, now that they're trying to like be more ethical or whatever, right?
Yeah, now that they're spinning their PR.
Yeah, and it's not different at all. Yeah. Like the only difference is now when you go to the whale show, instead of like rock music, it plays like educational video in the background, right? It's like, oh, whales like to jump to do this, and they're like, jump, you fucking whales, and then they make the whales jump, and it's like, yeah.
Jump, you bastard.
Jump, you fucking fishy bastard. And they make him jump.
The whale's like, I'm not a fish.
Yeah, I'm
an odontoces.
Yeah, I'm a toothed dolphin.
I'm a porvoder of cetacean.
No, it's pretty cool. I don't know. It is sad seeing all the creatures in their little tanks, but
yeah,
it's
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I was just curious if
you did.
I feel your bad. Mind at all. Yeah. Well, I figure if you eat meat, then like you just don't give a shit about zoos or anyone who's like, I eat meat.
Yeah.
Zoos is like, okay, well, whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Yeah, it's hard to pretend like I am the most like I love all animals for sure. Yeah. But it's hard to pretend like I am like deeply affected by every animal in captivity when you are correct. I love meat. I love chicken. I love eating fish, farm-raised fish.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll eat octopus, which I think are the smartest animals, and not
the smartest animals.
Wow. Yeah, smarter than humans, even the smartest.
I like that.
Yeah, octopus are so smart.
They're awesome, yeah. They're not only smart, but they're so weird and cool. Yeah, just very cool animals.
So weird and cool. But I've heard some I used to be into saltwater fish tanks, and like I had friends that would like work on. One of my best friends, his only thing was like he would just work on fish tanks, and a lot of people have octopus tanks, and just all the stories they have about octopus, just like finding ways to escape, finding ways to get into the food, finding ways to like make sure you don't find out they escaped. Like they're so
that's so cool.
They're so smart. Like they think so much, and
there's something so amazing about someone who's so smart and also so profoundly different, like physically and mentally and their environment, and they're just so different than us. And it's really, I love the idea of somebody being I don't know how to gauge intelligence necessarily, but like being very, very smart and being so profoundly different.
Something that can
different kind of intelligence and like a different body and it's very compelling.
How something that can squeeze through a hole the size of a nickel can maintain a brain
and can shoot ink out of its body and can camouflage itself and change its skin at will. Shit like that. It's so wild.
Yeah,
and lives in the ocean.
I saw a video of octopus trying to kill a bald eagle.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is that? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's fucking maniacs. They're just fucking maniacs.
And those are like polar opposites. One lives in the sky I mean, they don't live in the sky, and the other one lives in the ocean. It's like, no, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You ain't safe.
You ain't safe up there.
I got 8 arms, and all of them have your...
Yeah, you can try to eat some fish. I know it. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know when you're coming, motherfucker.
The moment you try to eat your fucking fish, I'm going to eat ya.
Grab you by your head and pull you under.
I'm going to eat ya.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. All right. Anything else you want to get before we get out of here, Leo?
No, sorry for that tangent, and thanks for sticking
No, that
with
was
us
fun.
anyway.
That was the best part. That was the best part of the show. If you didn't like that, get the fuck out of here, swoopheads.
Yeah, that's fair. You're probably not going to like this whole thing.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Have a great weekend. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. I was sick, so I'll be more...
It's all good.
I'll be more exciting someday in the future.
Hey, you're always exciting.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. We love you, and goodbye.